What is up, guys? It's the Level Up Sports Betting Game Show, the fourth episode that we've had ever. And subscribers are just 1 and 2 against our Level Up cappers. So we will see if our next guest is able to take down one of our Level Up cappers. We introduce Josh Weil here from Winter Wire on the right of your screen. He's going to go up against one of our subscribers named Jack, and he will be on very shortly. But we went out and did plays on games 7 o'clock, 7:30, and 8 o'clock. We're going to look through all these games. I gave Jack $25 for $5 units to put on anything he wanted in basketball, 3 spreads, money line, and totals, and then 2 wild card bets. And then we're going up against Josh. He'll do those same 5 bets, different, obviously different bets. We're going to go up against Jack, and we're going to see if Jack is able to out-profit Josh. And if he wins, he will get a free subscription to Patreon in April when we go back to being paid for a baseball season. So first off, we're going to talk to Josh about his plays so far. We're going to recap what's been going on as well. Josh, you had your 5 plays. You had the Nuggets plus 130, Jokic over 43.5 points, rebounds, assists, Bucks minus 5.5, Dayton plus 140, Maryland minus 9.5. So give a little bit of rundown of why you took these bets and why you think you'll be able to beat Jack in this game show.
Yeah, well, for the Nuggets, I just felt like even though certain players were out, I still feel like it was the best. They're the better team because Nikola Jokic, which leads me to my next play, because he's really the spark for them. He makes them go. He's amazing, and there's no one on the Celtics that can contain him. But obviously, it's a team sport, so one of those results doesn't guarantee the other. But Jokic had 27 points at half, so that was good. The Bucks, I just think that. Well, actually, I dove into it a little bit analytically in the Discord, where the Bucks shoot really well from 3, and the Raptors struggle to contain that. But I expect the Bucks to have a lot of energy today. Sorry if I'm a little distracted. This Maryland game is getting crazy. They're up 12 with 2 minutes and 40. Like, they just hit a basket.
And that's why we're doing the show right now.
Exactly.
Because we are all hyped about all this going on. Let's just note right now, Jokic over 43.5 points, rebounds, assists has hit. He has 39 points already tonight and also 5 rebounds, 14 of 17 from the field. And if you went and joined our Discord, which is in the description below on YouTube, you would see his analysis. Winter Wire had analysis on Jokic, and he said that he's going to get a lot of attempts inside, and the Celtics aren't great at defending inside, and that is exactly what happened. So definitely head on over to that Discord and get that analysis and get those official plays. Again, these aren't official plays for the Discord. It's just official plays for the show, but that has already hit. So currently 1-0 on the day, but we will be watching these other games to see if Winter Wire can hold it down. 1-0 so far is Josh. Yeah. We're going to add Jack to the chat now, loyal subscriber and follower. Jack,
what's up, guys? How's it going?
Man? How you doing?
Doing all right. How about y'all? Josh, dude, you're killing it already. I'm following your – because I went ahead and bet all your stuff because then it's just a win-win for me, right?
Hey.
And it's paying off. Yeah, it's great, man. Jokic, he crushed. Like, in second quarter, he hit his point total, I think.
Yeah, 27. He had 27 and a half. But I was impressed with some of the stuff that you picked because I didn't really think from that angle because it was a good matchup for Morant. And get that money line with that points was smart.
The combo was nice. Yeah. I don't think one happens without the other.
Yeah, so exactly. Jack, we were talking about your plays. You got Florida plus 4.5, Georgia plus 3.5, Wagner, Mount St. Mary's over 124.5, the Bucks and Blazers money line at plus money plus 109, and Morant, as Josh was talking about, over 20.5, Grizzlies to win at plus 212. That's an interesting play. Definitely, if that hits, you're looking pretty good. If you can get a couple other ones to go your way as well. Let's give it a little bit of rundown of why you made these selections.
Yeah, real quick, I'll say that I'm basketball is not my expertise, so I had to lean on some friends a little bit for this one as well, with kind of just betting from my heart. I'm a big Gator, so I was a little biased towards this one, but both these, my Georgia and Florida, both these games are very close on the spread with 2 minutes left in each. So forgive me if I'm glancing back and forth. It's
That's what this
down
is
to
all
the
about. That's what
wire.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot that's coming down to the wire right now. That's why it's fun.
And except my bet, I had Ball State plus 2.5. That Ball State was up at the half, and they've just struggled throughout the entire second half, and that's not looking too good. I was going to clown you guys for not taking my bet. Ball State is a 7 o'clock game, and I was like, neither of you guys took Ball State, but you guys made the right choice because Ball State is now down 13 with 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go. My lone bet of the day has lost, but now I can just zero in on your guys' bets and see who wins. I don't have to worry. I don't need a heart attack. I can save my nails for tomorrow because the slate in college basketball is a lot better on Wednesdays. But, of course, we're watching these games right now. I do have the Missouri and Georgia game on the TV. Georgia just going to the line, already up by 6 with 1 minute and 49 to go. So if there's no overtime, Georgia looks pretty good there. Also, you got Florida sticking around against Arkansas, just down by 3 with 2:15 to go. So the college basketball game starting to end and definitely getting a little crazy.
Man, I thought I was going to come onto the show because both Georgia and Florida were down by like 15 plus in the first half. And I'm like, I'm toast. I'm going to come onto the show. Already 0-3. But now that Wagner Mount St. Mary's was kind of an iffy play just because of how good Mount St. Mary's defense is. And although they lost, the game should be almost over now. And it was just a stink. It was a stinker of the game. I was just following the score. I didn't get to watch it.
It's crazy. It was 61-39. Mount St. Mary's scored just 39 points in that game. Doesn't matter what team you're betting in college basketball. Any team should be able to score over 39 points.
Yeah, you would hope.
You're not playing Virginia's defense at all. But
that one's off the board. I won't even give you my analysis because I'll just sound like a dummy.
We do have the Maryland game, 64-49. As we alluded to earlier, Josh did have Maryland minus 9.5. That game is just over. And Maryland's defense did enough to get the job done there. So Maryland's going to take that one.
Happy to make you some money.
Yeah, that's huge. That's a huge win.
You're getting some money
that's
there.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
So now, Josh,
Dayton won as well, right? You had that.
That game,
they were up by like 10 last.
Yeah, they're gonna win that.
Well, it's only a 4-point game now. Rhode Island is definitely back in the game with 4 minutes to go. So
I was too busy sweating out Maryland.
I know it's too much to watch.
Now I got to change this Georgia game because Georgia is now going up by 10 points with 1 minute and 33 to go. So that's looking like it's going to be finished there. Now it's up to 10 points there. So I guess we'll go to the Florida game. That's on ESPN2 for those who are watching with us here and sweating it all out. Arkansas up by 3 with the ball.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad the Gators came back in this one. They had a really slow start, and I figured that might happen just because they had the time off because of COVID. They haven't played in about 2 weeks, but they've had extended time off before this season, and they bounced back great. I thought they were being overlooked a little bit here. When I first looked, knowing I was going to be picking today, I saw that it was Arkansas minus 2.5 about, and that seemed about right to me. I figured the game was going to be high scoring, come down to a possession one way or the other. And then I saw it crept up to 4.5, and I thought there was some value there at that number.
It's actually the game I have on right now. Florida's back in it because they're 14 of 14 from the line. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's really good.
Now Arkansas is at the line.
Now.
They've hit the first.
Yep.
Man.
And then if you want to tune into the NBA games, we got what are we looking for? We got the Nuggets. They are currently down by 9, but still 7:30 to go in that game. And if Jokic is trying to get 50 points or something, then you never know. The Nuggets could score their points, still down by 9 there. We're looking at the Grizzlies. It's a close game right now. Jack does have Morant over 20.5 points and Memphis to win as a parlay at plus 212. And John Morant already off to a very solid start. Morant's got 10 points already. Arkansas ball now 68-64, 51.7 to go in that game. So I think
you saw that?
Defensive stop. Yeah, it was off his. Yep.
Is that a jump ball?
Jump ball. Yeah.
Damn.
This is as close as it gets.
Yeah, I don't know. Someone's gonna have to hit a shot or miss a shot in my favor for this one to go through. But yeah, John Morant, he scored 10 points like halfway through the first quarter and then hasn't hit a basket since.
I guess him and Jokic were on the same page today.
Yeah.
Well, looks like Morant just came back into the game. Looks like
was he not in? Yeah, I'm just.
It looks like he played the entire first.
Wow!
A foul.
I don't know about that. Wow.
Also, you got the Bucks. They're winning by 1 point right now against the Raptors. 4:21 to go in the second quarter. The Trailblazers destroying the Thunder, and I know Josh is a Thunder fan, so it's a double whammy there. Seeing the Blazers are up by 20 points right there.
To be honest, I was gonna wear my SGA jersey, but I saw the score when I was about to get on here, and I just didn't change. I'm gonna keep it level.
Fair enough. That's why we're level up sports betting, right?
Exactly.
Arkansas makes the first foul shot. They are currently up by 5 with one more shot to go. 42.3 on the clock here.
Yeah, you're gonna need some things to go my way, but I mean, at least Georgia closed it out. They were down
Georgia.
big.
That was really.
They started hitting threes
big
it was nothing.
Big free
Arkansas makes it. Now it's by 6, but of course, Florida hits a shot and everything changes. If they don't, it can be difficult. But you never know.
You know what's funny?
Yep. Florida shoots a 3.
Arkansas was one of my official plays for Book It today.
Oh, there you go.
At 4.5, and I was actually talking to Trent about it, and he's like, that game makes me nervous because he always supports, he always buys the packages, and I was like, yeah, Arkansas. I'm a big Musselman guy. I've been watching Nevada since the Martins were there, and then he went to Arkansas, so now I watch both of those teams.
That's cool.
Arkansas is ranked. Musselman's ranked. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, he's a hell of a coach. Arkansas played a lot better.
What a bounce!
Makes the free throw. Yeah.
What a bounce! Wow.
Yeah. All right, so it looks like Jokic just hit a 22-foot jumper. Now he missed the shot, but it's a 10-point game still. 5:30 to go in that game. So right now the Celtics are holding on here, and Jack's definitely happy about that right now with the Nuggets trailing.
Yeah, I think I need it, or else I might get mathematically eliminated. But
offensive foul
in Florida in an 8-point game. So now they're going to have to foul again.
I think I'm going to 1-2 start is what it's looking like for me.
Yep. But so far, in the NBA, Blazers look good. So now you're basically looking at the Bucks, Memphis, just to win. Morant starting to feel it a little bit in the early, and you'd assume he'll get it going in the third quarter as well. And I think he was literally just sitting out of the game, and that's why he wasn't scoring.
Makes sense.
Bro, so Dayton's a 1-point game.
Is it?
Yeah.
If you can win that Dayton bet, it puts you in a good spot because that was plus money, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's on the screen right there. There you go. Plus 140. That's huge.
Yeah. They're down one now. I just flipped it on.
Yeah, I changed it
on my computer.
I had looked at the I hadn't watched the score, but I had the live odds up, and at least on Bovada they were like minus 10,000, and so I just figured it was a done deal. Wow. That's crazy.
Rhode Island now up by 1. Their first lead since 6:24 in the first half with 1:20 to go now. Dayton's got the ball.
Wow.
Jalen Crutcher is going to drive. He's going to try for the layup. He's going to get stuffed. Rhode Island gets the ball. Wow. Oh boy.
Crutcher stresses me out.
He's a hell of a player, but I mean, sometimes tries to do a little too much. But we got 1 minute to go in this game.
I'm on the stat broadcast, so I'm not going to spoil anything.
Oh yeah, you're going to be ahead for sure.
I won't spoil anything though.
The way you say it, I think it's going to be a missed shot, but I don't know.
You don't look too happy.
It was a missed shot. And rebound from Dayton. Dayton gets the ball, 45 seconds to go. Oh, wow. They're going to try for a 3, and they are going to completely miss it. And Rhode Island gets the rebound with 8 seconds to go. 8-second difference between the clock and the shot clock. No fouls here. They're going to try to get a stop. And this is going to come down to the wire for sure. The commission is in here saying what's going on. Love to hear it. So he's watching the show. The commish was on the show not too long ago and did take a loss, but he'll be back and he'll be better. I know he's a big NHL guy and a big NFL guy as well. So once we continue the show into the NFL, the commish will be hard to defeat. I know that for sure. A guy that a Packers fan and loves Aaron Rodgers a little bit too much.
A lot of people do, so it's all good.
True. Now the Celtics are up 101-88, and it looks like
Pelicans took the lead back, I think.
Yeah, going back and forth.
Yeah.
It looks like Jaylen Brown's becoming the leader of the Celtics instead of Jason Tatum. It's pretty interesting on how that's happened pretty quickly. But
Arkansas ended up winning by like 11.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's one of those games that like it's not as close as it was.
I know.
Yeah,
I mean, it's closer than it was. I mean,
Florida shot really, really poorly in the first half. In Arkansas, they were getting a lot of. I mean, Florida really. It was impressive that they pulled it close towards the end there. It was looking like a blowout for most of the game.
Without a doubt.
Right, and it can clear up some screen space here with games that are finished.
Yeah, right. All right, so Rhode Island's going to be inbounding the ball now. 23.3 seconds to go. 16 on the shot clock. 2-pointer keeps it a one-possession game. A 3 makes it a two-possession game. No point still makes it a one-possession game where Dayton has a chance to.
This game's the definition of an anxiety attack.
Are they in the bonus? Is double bonus?
Both are in the double.
Okay.
Rhode Island gets they're going to call an over the back on Rhode Island.
Let's go.
And Dayton's going to go to the line for 2 because it's bonus plus.
This one stinks like OT, though. This one stinks like OT.
That's a bad call in that situation. It's a bad call.
Is it a foul? I can't see it.
Yeah,
I just see URI personal foul.
Like in a normal setting, yeah, it's probably a foul. In that situation, you can't. Like it's a 1 point. You can't call that.
This one stinks like OT, though.
Yeah, no, potential. It's now it's a forward taking the shots for Dayton. It's not a guard. It's Jordy Schminga.
What's his first name?
Jordy. He missed the first one. He missed the first one. So now he can tie it or he can miss it.
It's a big free throw.
He's a 65% foul shooter, and I missed the first one. Now both point guards are talking to him, probably making him more nervous. Never understood that. That's mad dumb. It's like if a guy has like a no-hitter. You don't go over to talk to him. Like anyway, he shoots the foul shot swish. So I guess it worked out. Good job on the point guard, but
how much time on the clock?
6.8. So plenty of time for Rhode Island to score. Gray Gordon is in the chat now saying, "Hey everybody, what is up?
What's up?
Good to see you." We got some
Pelicans are up 5 at half. Sorry if I interrupted.
Yeah, no, you're completely fine. Interrupt me because my voice will go shot if I just talk the next 3 hours.
I'm trying to figure out if I still have a shot at this.
Bucks is tied at half.
Yeah, you definitely have a shot at this for sure.
All right.
Dayton could lose. The Nuggets could lose. The Bucks could lose.
Big moment.
Well, if the Bucks lose, you would lose too, but you'd have that.
I need the Bucks to win by a point or two. How about that?
Yeah,
I was talking about that before you came on. I was like, the Bucks got covered, bro. If they're gonna win,
I think they will cover. Honestly,
this Dayton game has so much stress on it. What channel is it on?
It's CBS Sports Network. So I don't know if you have Verizon Fios. I don't know.
I don't. Hang on, let me look up.
Let's see if I can get it as well.
They're going to call another timeout to drop another play after seeing what the defense was. So you still have plenty of time to figure out what the heck channel the CBS Sports Network is on.
I found it, but I don't know if I'm behind you guys. YouTube TV sometimes is a little slow.
Yeah, you might be, but I might ruin it for you, but whatever.
That's okay. Jaws got 15 at halftime. I think I need that one to hit if I'm gonna have any chance. Yeah,
so you definitely have still a chance to win.
I
just did it all together.
I was thinking my original play was going to be Lakers, Bucks, Blazers parlay, and I think it paid 2-1 or 2.5-1. But I kind of shied away from the Lakers a little bit because
Here we go. Rhode Island shoots a 3, misses, hits the rim, going to overtime.
Whew.
Yeah. So if the Bucks lose and that doesn't work out, and okay, the Nuggets lose. If Dayton loses, Josh would be negative $5.95. Now let's say the Morant over 20.5 hits, Memphis wins, and you have the Georgia plus 3.5, and you go 2 and 3, you would actually profit 15 cents, and you would win.
Oh my gosh!
So you can go 2 and 3 and still end up winning against Josh. But now if Dayton wins, he would profit $6.05, and you could still get Jack can still get $10.60 with the Bucks Blazers money line parlay. So if the Bucks end up winning and they don't cover, that will help Jack.
I think that might be the only out.
Yeah, but unfortunately for you, the Thunder are going to come back.
Exactly.
It's also possible.
No. You're looking good on that. The Lakers are losing.
Yeah.
I know. I remember some people in the Discord were talking about LeBron props.
Yeah, you never know when he's going to take a day off.
Having a good day so far.
Yeah.
You just never know.
They're up 1.5 actually, but I don't know why I'm watching this game. It's not relevant. All right, overtime. Is the guy who shot the free throws number 30?
It's I'm not sure. No, it definitely wasn't. No.
Okay, that guy just looks like he's been sweating. That's why I asked.
No, it's the guy that no, it's
We like that OT record.
What is their OT record?
Oh, it's on the screen. That's why I said that.
I didn't see.
Oh, so am I ahead of you? Oh,
Yeah,
so I won't spoil it again,
dude,
even though we're all watching on TV.
That's fine.
All right.
That's crazy. Rhode Island even got back into this game.
Yeah.
But it always happens where if you have a team and they're trailing, they never come back, and if you have the other team and they're winning a lot, you always end up making it close.
Yeah.
That's what happened with that Maryland game, but Nebraska just remembered that they sucked, so it was all good.
Why couldn't Ball State get back in the game today, instead of Rhode Island?
Yeah, but that's just Bowling Green lives to hurt bettors' feelings. That's just how it works.
Yeah, every time that Tay Diggs dude, unbelievable, destroys me every time. All right, so we're going to overtime. Of course, we had an overtime game, but it'll be good because the NBA games are now at halftime, so it'll be good to be able to watch something before the third quarter, so we don't have to really have any breaks in between. So this is a big game. Dayton gets the opening tip of the overtime period. And if you want to watch
the video if you're watching with us.
Yes, and if you want to watch the LaSalle St. Louis game, too bad because we got overtime basketball.
What the hell was that? I mean, you'll see.
What happened?
You'll see.
No, what happened?
You'll see.
You're really fast. Oh my God, that was a great layup. What the heck?
See?
Dipsy Doodle from Jalen Crutcher. All right, so it looks like the Celtics are up by 13 with 2:28 to go.
Jalen Crutcher's long. I never realized. Wow.
Yeah, he's long. He's talented. And a foul on Dayton here.
Oh, that's the guy. That Jordy fouled out. No more missed free throws. Come back.
Yeah, the free throw dude is number 32. Jordy Shunga or whatever. I don't know how you say his name.
What is the point of these masks if they're all wearing them around their chins?
Yeah, I mean,
I noticed that with the coaches as well.
All the time. The NFL tried to do something about it.
It's a weird situation. The reality is you're playing against everyone at the same time.
We like free stuff.
What's a mask going to do when you're already on the court with everybody?
Oh, this guy's a 48% free throw shooter. We love to see that.
Yeah, and you completely missed the first one. just as advertised.
Oof, that's even worse. Sorry,
Well,
I'm trying hard not to spoil, but I'm just giving you my pure reaction because Dayton was also one of those official plays. So when I make it because I'm trying to do NBA specifically in the Discord, so I have my college plays over there, so I take a lot of pride in giving value and being right, you know.
Yeah.
So,
and if you guys that are watching don't have Book It Sports, definitely get an account on Book It, download the app, and follow Josh. He is one of the best cappers on Book It, and I think the most appreciated and respected dudes out there. So definitely go on Book It and find him because people are dropping or cutting off legs and arms to buy his picks. So
I just charge I charge between $3 and $5 for
for some people that's what their arms and legs are worth. So
it's not like I'm out here saying like today's picks are worth like $82. Like nobody's picks are worth $82 in a single day.
Well, I might not. Just kidding.
In a day, come on.
No,
your Discord
is the Patreon is like $5 a day, and I give 3 plays something.
Yeah,
so if you're consistent, at the end of the day, it's. No pick is worth that much
but
money.
You write like a college APA graded paper for each one, so they get good value.
Yeah, fair enough. Mitchell, the terrible foul shooter, is now on the ground in absolute pain. So
his coach told him to do that because he can't hit free throws and it's overtime.
But there might not. It was an awkward landing on the dunk.
No, I know.
But I mean, like,
what's on his arm?
That shouldn't have really happened.
See that?
Yeah, I don't really know. It's like
are you allowed to wear that in the game, like the game, or they just put that on now?
No, you can. It's just tape. I don't know what it does for him, but I don't really know his background. Looks like the guy gets injured left and right, so he just fell off of dunking the ball. Like, so who knows?
Is Dayton projected to be a tournament team this year?
Not yet. Potentially,
I think
they can
big for that. Honestly,
they are 11-6, so they're not terrible.
Oh, let's go! Come on, let's go!
Oh, now your foul shooters in the one that you like, number 12. You said, right? No, you said number 30. Which
35, I think. The really sweaty guy.
Okay. Well, number 30.
I don't particularly like him. I don't even know his name.
It was number 30.
Yo, this Fats Russell guy is like that guy who's like, for me, would be like 5'5" in the gym, but cooking everybody, like in comparison to all these guys.
If one of you guys took Southeastern Missouri State against Austin P, we could just end the show right now if you guys took them on the money line because they're in overtime right now, and Southeast Missouri State is literally winning right now by 1 point. So
what was the one? Did you just say it?
It must have been it was probably double digits.
It definitely was. I did you say something about the over? Because I was considering taking the over in that game. That was on my short list.
I don't think it was
Maybe
on
it was
that.
or something. Maybe I'm confusing it.
Maybe. I don't think it was on that game. I'm not sure. It's just weird because right now there's so many more postponements.
Oh, you don't see that every day.
And it's getting really annoying because the slate wasn't that great today. I only had 1 game, and I'm a guy that likes to take 3 games a day. Man, Rhode Island is struggling with foul shooting, man. But I'm a guy that likes to take 3 plays a day. The goal is always profit 1 unit. So if you can go 2-1.
And that's why I love MLB season, just because there's such a great slate every single day.
Yeah,
when you have your pick.
Yeah, and for me, I just think baseball season. Obviously, everyone that's watching is watching off of my baseball stuff. That's how most people found me in the first place. And the reality is.
Ooh. Sorry, someone got. You don't want that guy hurt.
Damn, but yeah, the reality is everyone's following me for baseball. No, I'm watching. It's Rhode Island just going down with flies. It's just like you got
Fats Russell just messed up his ankle.
But yeah, the reality is most people are following me for baseball season. That's where I made the most money, especially the MLB and the KBO. College basketball, we're finally profitable. We're finally in the black, but it took until now February to get there off of a really solid 2-week stretch that was pretty much unimaginable how it happened. So I think I think baseball is probably the easiest sport to bet on because you're going off of a team game. You're going off of a like 1-versus-1 type of deal. So you're saying, all right, this pitcher going up against this batter, what's going to happen? So it's a little bit easier than say, all right, these 5 guys versus these 5 guys, what's going to happen? Or, in a blowout, you're still going to get batters. They'll still get their at bats. It's not going to be like, oh, we're going to bench you and sit you. I mean, sure, if it's a blowout of like 10 runs, maybe they'll sit you for the final, thing. But if you have team total over, you're not going to be worried about, a bench of a player. Where in basketball, if a team is going over, all of a sudden they're up by 30, 40 because they're killing it and they're still not over their total. Now they bench their players and they screw it all up. So it's totally different.
Ratty, there was one point last year that I had 8 days in a row with one of those like plus 300 home run props. It was crazy.
Yeah, I gotta start doing player props more, but I might just leave it up to you to do that. Like, I might, but I definitely should have done like, hit props and stuff. But
my favorite plays that you made, and I don't know if you broke down like your different types of bets and how they did, but those first 5 inning unders. Those were money for the first half of the season too. It felt like you hit like 10 in a row. Like it was crazy.
Yeah, and I kept track. I could look at, but yeah, no, first 5, and that's the thing with like in college basketball, every like first half under I've been hitting has been struggling. Like I've hit like 1 out of like I think 6 or 7 I've tried, and as Rhode Island's going to tie the game now, 76 all with 125 to go in the game. But
way to just subtly put that in there. Good job.
Dude, I'm trying here. For the listeners, they have to know what's going on.
Jack, I know him from college. That's why I could screw with him.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
And the funny thing is, the other day he bet Hartford, and that's the school he went to. And like I would never bet my school, but Josh puts down money on Hartford and gets the dub, which was
nice.
Yeah, I loved it there. It was a good spot too. I agreed with it, but I would never bet it. As we have a jump ball here. No, not a jump. Yeah, it's jump ball. Yep. The guy's clapping with the jump ball.
Who's got the arrow?
It's going to Rhode Island with 56.9 to go. Crazy stuff here.
Yeah, I think y'all are about 5-10 seconds in front of me.
Josh is even longer.
I'm trying not to spoil. I've been doing pretty good with keeping my face just straight for the last little bit.
Poker face.
Exactly.
Rhode Island misses. Rebound Rhode Island. Rhode Island gets a – what the heck just happened? All right, Rhode Island going to the line off of a reach.
Oh, look who it is.
But it's Mitchell going to the line. It's Mitchell going, I thought he was injured. What happened to the guy? Now he's alive.
That tape is magical. They put it on Russell and Tim.
Yeah, the magical tape. A.K.A. cortisone shot in the back without anybody knowing. All right, Mitchell, 48.7% foul shooter.
Well, that's 48 before this game, right? So what do you think it is now at 1 for 4?
Well, now we just
a little bit less.
You see how I didn't spoil that though?
Yeah, but you alluded to it. Like you were foreshadowing it. That was great.
Is he shooting too?
Yeah, he missed the first one. I don't know.
Yeah, it was double bonus.
I call this shooting. He makes the second one. He got the friendly roll. A terrible shot, but it went in. So now Rhode Island is up by 1. 35 seconds to go with Jalen Crutcher ball wiping the sweat off his face, and now come down.
I think that's a positive reaction to whatever just happened there.
I'm trying to cover my face very badly.
Oh, a tip in. So Crutcher missed a tip in by the forward, and 78-77. With number 12 getting the tip in. So now it's a 1-point game. 14 seconds to go. Looks like Rhode Island's going to drive. Rhode Island's going to try to get it to Mitchell. And he gets fouled again, and now he's back on the ground. Dude, this guy can't catch a break.
Dude, let's be honest. If you had this guy with 10 seconds left in the game, would you tell him to fake an injury?
I would never give him the ball. Like, what were they thinking?
Well, I mean...
Dude, I've never seen this guy's hurt. He obviously has a problem with his like right elbow or whatever.
He seems like he's really hurt.
That had to hurt.
Yeah.
But if you look at his calf, it's like swollen up to like it just looks like a cramp.
Yeah, this dude probably can't balance when he's standing up.
That's true.
All right, so Ed Pastamore just wrote that he got absolutely robbed by Austin P. So that means that Austin P literally lost this game to SEMO. What the
I
heck?
had that game on my list. I had 2 games on my list that I took off. It was the Austin P that I took off. Oh, I spoke about it on the other show that I did earlier. What was that game that I there was another game that was my
There's
7th
not too
game.
many today, so
Yeah, so the Nuggets lost.
yeah.
Officially.
But you did get the Jokic over 43.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So at least you got something out of that game. But now you're sweating out this Dayton game with Mitchell going to the line, maybe not going to the line, could go to the line, probably doesn't want to go to the line.
Probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
When that happens, the other team picks, right? Or is that just NBA?
Yeah.
Did they pick anyone on the floor or
Yeah, you can't
anyone
pick,
off?
Yeah, someone on the floor.
Okay.
But like if they bring out a guard, they bring out a guard from like the bench or whatever, like then they would have like no center out there. So like that wouldn't be the smartest decision either.
You just call a timeout if you're
the guy went to he's on the bench now. So yeah, this is the best thing that could ever happen for Rhode Island. I mean, wow. This is fantastic for Rhode Island. They're just all right. So they do have a guy at the line.
See, I told you his calf was just cramped.
Imagine you they shoot the first one and they're like, oh, okay, the guy misses the first one, so now we can tie it. Imagine he comes right back. I was like, Coach, I got the rest.
I was very excited.
He should be done for the day.
All right, so now Rhode Island shoots the other foul shot and makes it. So now 10.5 to go. Dayton's ball in a tie game. Wow, what a sweater this has turned out to be. All right, so now we have 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, turnover, 1 second, and
they got the timeout.
Wow, that was
how much time
really
left? 1.7 game
1.7, but they might add more as they look to review. But yeah, that was kind of generous there on the timeout. He was about to fall out of bounds, and he just chucked the ball up in the air.
Well, I mean, when you do that as opposed to letting the other team get the ball.
Yeah,
that's an NBA IQ play. No, that's forced.
Yeah, I agree with it. All right, so let's look back at the NBA now. We've got the Pelicans now starting the third quarter, 66-64 over the Grizzlies, a very close game. Raptors 74-71 over the Bucks. Trailblazers still beating the Thunder by 20.
Yeah, they're putting their skulls in.
Johnson 17. I saw, and it always makes me worried, and I know it shouldn't, but I saw several different books having promos on Giannis props. Like, oh, here's a boosted points, here's boosted points rebounds. And always it's a little suspicious.
Yeah.
I feel like they knew OG was playing before any of us, before the public did. That's why they did that.
Could be true.
I mean, it's as good of a reason as any, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, and the other game that I was debating that I didn't put in was Purdue that ended up covering.
Purdue, the good old chicken nuggets.
That's what I said on the show. I was like, the Purdue chicken nuggets take on Michigan State.
Oh wow, yeah. Back in the day when Carson Edwards was there, I had them going deep in March Madness, so I would just kind of always say the Purdue chicken nuggets and just screw around. Fun times. We're looking at the NHL slate. I know Matty Ice had some plays there. So far, Capitals Penguins have 4 goals. He does have over, I think it was 6.5. So that looks like it might struggle to hit. Does have the under 6 for the Devils Rangers game.
The Devils just scored as you said that, I think.
It's 3-2 or 4-2.
Oh, 3-2. Because it was 2-2 on my screen, but then it refreshed.
Yeah, so it's already 3-2. So 3-2 there for that game. But of course,
bro, you don't understand.
Big part of the game late, so let's hope it does not happen in this one.
Looking at the replay this time,
bro, you don't understand. Me and Matty Ice, that is out. That under is the last leg of our parlay.
How many legs?
5. Oh wait, no, the Bucks money line also. I just saw.
And if you guys want to get on a play tonight. One of Matty Ice's late night plays, official play. It's the Wild at -130 over the Kings. I think that line has actually moved up a little bit. I think it's around -150, -160 now. But if you want to get in on the action, tail Matty Ice's late night play, Wild -130. Right play there. If you want to talk about the Level Up sports betting show, right now we do have an ROI of 7% as another timeout takes place in the Dayton Rhode Island game. There is 1.7 seconds left on the clock there for Dayton to get a bucket there. But the Level Up sports betting do have an ROI of 7% if you check all of our official plays in the Discord. So definitely, again, check out the Discord in the description box below. As we tomorrow we debut an NHL show with Matty Ice. He'll be hosting an NHL show from Monday through Friday starting tomorrow. Be a really great show with all of his leans, all of his official plays, and all of his analysis. So definitely tune into that at 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Also, we'll have an educational show. It'll be me hosting with Kevin Davis, Boogie Down Picks. One of the topics that you guys have asked for, so definitely stay tuned for that tomorrow. Time to be determined, but probably around 4:30 tomorrow. As Dayton misses and we go to double overtime. Taking a deep breath there. If you had the over in that game, you're cashing. If you didn't have the over and you have Dayton, you are definitely
sweating.
Josh for sure.
What was the spread? Was it Rhode Island -1.5?
No, I think it was 3.
3, okay.
Yeah, it was around
Righty.
3. It went up and down throughout the day.
Ready? You want me to do one of those shows with you on DFS type thing?
Yeah, we definitely. We gotta get you a show. We have Kevin doing the educational shows. We got Matt doing the NHL show. Now we gotta get you involved and get you a show as well.
I definitely need a haircut before I go back on the air.
Yeah, you saw me 2 weeks ago. I was looking awful. 2 weeks ago, I had my hair was down to my eyes.
Dude,
it was brutal.
It's coming. It's sprouting from here.
Yeah.
So, Josh, what's your DFS specialty? What do you usually play?
Basketball a lot. Actually, baseball is probably first. I like to do DFS baseball
Sorry to cut you
because
off. The Devils did score 4 goals. You're right.
they scored a 4th one.
Yeah. Just now, I guess. I don't know if it was before. I don't know, but it's 4-2 now. So,
but for me, because I feel like I have a pretty good grip on people. I'm right on top of the mic, but I have a pretty good grip on people who are I don't want to say do, because that's not always. That's kind of like a gambler's fallacy to say this guy hasn't hit a home run in a week, he's gonna hit one today. You're better off going with the guy who's hit a home run 3 days in a row to hit another one. But I would go with the guy who when he hits home runs, he hits them in bunches, or the guy who is playing at Coors Field. Or there's a whole lot of things, but it's definitely baseball, basketball, football. I do okay, but it's more baseball, basketball for me.
Nice. I'm not sure if you're familiar with them. It was a company I interned for a few years ago. They're rotogrinders.com.
I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, they're big into DFS, and they have one of those lineup tools, and they have articles and podcasts and stuff. Yeah. So for a while, I was into that world, especially on the football side. I wish I was better at it because it's a really fun way to bet.
Yeah, and it's really inexpensive to potentially get a huge payout for people who don't like to lay the juice for certain plays. I mean, when you lay the juice smartly, you usually get yours. But with that being said, sorry, I got distracted by the Rhode Island game. It's back.
Yep, we're back here now. It's a tie game, 78 all, and double overtime, of course. Rhode Island going to the line for 2 points. Of course, both teams are in the double bonus. That hasn't changed since near the end of the end of the game in the regulation.
That guy is he's still on the bench, right? I see. Is that him in the background?
Who, the guy with the cap?
Yeah, they're not putting Mitchell back in.
I mean, would you, with all the
another missed foul shot for Rhode Island? Really bad free throw shooting team showing it again tonight here.
I think it's going to be a really slow second overtime. It's gonna be a lot of foul shooting. The way these guys are playing.
Is Crutcher number 2?
10.
Okay. Oh yeah, definitely number 10. My fault.
But number 2 with a great freaking play there, and Dayton takes the lead up by 80-79 in the double overtime. But we still have plenty of game to go. Looking at the other games, Pelicans lead 77-73. That game is on TNT. 6:25 to go in the third. The Bucks are tied with the Raptors. 8:42 to go in the third. 74 all. The Trailblazers are bringing it to the Thunder here. 78-56. 6:46 to go in the third. So thank God for this game here, the Dayton Rhode Island game, because now we didn't have to worry about any time.
Is this kind of the decider? Because if the
I think you might win this if Dayton wins. My math could be off. The best I can do is +2 units if everything goes my way.
Yeah, so if Dayton wins and the Bucks spread loses.
Oh, I forgot I had the Bucks spread.
Yeah, so you have a Bucks spread. So that's a big difference maker, because if the Bucks are able to win and they don't cover the spread.
Wait, timeout. Is that guy's name Eb? And he was on a team with Obi?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Yes.
Like of all
Watson,
the schools to go to as a guy named Eb, you go to the one with an Obi at it?
Yeah, Eb and Obi. And now Rhode Island bangs a 3. It is now a 1-point lead for Rhode Island
Good
here.
luck. I swear they're calling anything.
So Gray Gordon just asked about how you think Nolan Arenado does in St. Louis this year. Josh, you want to talk about it?
Well, first off, I think that's going to be – people are saying it's going to be like the best defensive team in history, but they don't remember that with all those defensive metrics, they lost Colton Wong to the Brewers. But I think Arenado will more than make up for that. And I think that he'll be similar to Ozuna was for Goldschmidt. I think that he's really – I think Arenado is – he's really underappreciated, and people kind of were showing him some love, and then he got paid, and then people kind of – his numbers were pretty much the same, and they stopped showing him love because he was getting paid. I never understand that. Like, if I'm putting in hard work, I'm gonna get paid. If the man's putting in hard work, he should get his, like, compared to the league. But overall, I think it's gonna be a very good fit. I think that I think that that team, I don't think they're done. I don't think they're done making moves.
A little overrated. They had some stretches where they were just really poor last year. Of course, a very minimal season, limited amount of games, but they did have stretches where they didn't perform. Now they get a big bat.
Their outfield's very underwhelming.
Yeah, that's. I think they look. The Cubs are now going to be pretty bad this year. They're going to rebuild mode as Dayton scores 85-85, 3 minutes to go in that game, but.
I would trade Chris Bryant because he's not. You think about it, like he's a good player. He's kind of plateaued, but that doesn't mean he's a bad player. It's just they're not in a place to be okay with that. Where I think that they could get a lot of value for him.
Yeah,
sorry, this game's distracting me like crazy.
Well, another game that's distracting Jack over there. Pelicans 83, Grizzlies 73. The 10
man.
Plenty of time to go.
John's got 17 points, so I think that should hit if the Grizzlies win this game, but they gotta get it going.
How do you miss that? So I don't want to. That's unbelievable. Like, I think Jason. I think even you'll be mad, even though you have nothing riding on this. I think you'll be mad.
Oh, the foul shot. Yeah.
No, elbow, free throw.
I'm saying it was like a foul shot.
Elbow jumper.
Elbow. Yeah. All right, now Jalen Crutcher's got the ball with less than 2 minutes to go in that game.
Keep them coming, Gray. We love answering these questions. This is what we're here for, and everyone else. We love these questions.
I've got a decent one. What are y'all's favorite futures bets for MLB this season? Whether it be pennant or World Series or
the MLB is really tough because of COVID and whatnot, and we don't even know what
I
players
want to look at
are
the
maybe on
odds, actually.
different teams right now. Like, for example, will Chris Bryant get traded or not? Will Matt Chapman get traded or not? You know, it's a. I'm not a guy that likes futures in the first place, especially knowing that we're still in a pandemic. But obviously, I think the Padres have really, really made great job on their team.
Yeah.
The Rays, for example, they don't look good at all. Like they just like Colin McHugh and like Rich Hill and replaced them with replaced Blake Snell with those guys. So like
And
that's
Charlie Morton.
yeah. So that's concerning for sure.
I found one that I like though. I'm looking at these odds now. Juan Soto MVP plus 750. I think that's juicy. Like that man. Like did anyone see what that man did last year? Like he's tied with Mookie for the best odds.
Do you think you have to win the pennant? Do you think you have to win something to get that MVP award? Because
I think the numbers still have. He'll just have to make the playoffs. I think, and they're very capable.
Do you think they can over the Braves, the Mets, the Phillies, and the Marlins, who somehow made the playoffs last year?
I think that division is going to be a lot more balanced all through than people think, and I think that like any team, I don't want to say any team can finish 1 through 5 because I think the Braves and Mets are pretty safe at 1 through 3, which is honest, even generous to say. Like, but I think that no, it's not that bad. It's just oh, look who it is.
He's back.
This is unreal.
Y'all are gonna have to clue me in because I'm still like 20, 30.
No, just know whenever I say look who it is, it's Kef, man.
Mitchell is back and he just got felled trying to shoot in a close game yet again.
I think he's walking. So
he found his niche, hitting it off the front rim.
All right, so 87-86, Mitchell to the line, shoots the first one, and gets those friendly roll. Second time he's been short and got the friendly roll, so now it's 88-86 with 30 seconds to go. Still, of course, one more foul shot to come from our
live odds that he airballs. Because he was long on the 4 prior to those, and then he rolled 2 of them in. So I feel like there's a chance he airballs it. Not that like you can bet on that or anything. It's just that's the type of stuff I like to look at it, like because he like literally hit the backboard and then the front, then he hit the front rim. I mean the whatever you call like the where the rim meets the backboard, and then he hit the front rim twice. So he might try and overdo it. Or Freddie Freeman MVP's plus 1,200.
Are we forgetting the fact that the St. Louis LaSalle game was supposed to be on CBS Sports Network, and the first half is almost over, and they haven't been able to get on CBS Sports Network?
Yeah, but no one cares about that game. Everyone knows St. Louis is going to kick their ass.
That's happening right now, but like, don't you feel bad for the players? Like, we finally get a chance. CBS Sports
I feel bad for the players' parents. That's really it, because there's pandemic, so they can't be there.
That's also true.
But they can stream it online.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude, some of these names they have in this MVP ballot are absurd. Like I'm sorry, like looking at like you can't have Alec Bohm on here right now. Trent Grisham, Josh Bell.
Yeah.
Well, they're just trying to take your money. They'll put anyone on there.
Yeah, for sure. Gavin Lux.
There was a futures bet that were just on MGM, $10,000 on the Wizards to win the championship, to win $5 million.
$5 million.
Was that like placed recently or in the beginning?
It was just right now today. It was just done right now today.
I mean,
I think he's just looking for a tax write-off or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or it's like money laundering, or
do people do that because you can write off gambling losses, right?
Yeah. So that's why that's the thing that this guy won a ton of money betting the Super Bowl, and now he's like, screw it, I'm just gonna waste $10,000 so I don't have to pay taxes on the Super Bowl.
It's free roll.
That's interesting.
I don't know. That's just me guessing.
Are taxes for this like net loss and net gain at the end of the year? Not like
So like you can go to like Atlantic City and you can find like different like betting slips on the ground. You pick them up and you can say that they're yours. All the losers that people like litter on the ground, you pick them up and you say, and you claim them as yours, and you can use those as your losses.
1,000 IQ play.
Yeah,
there.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people do, especially like horse racing. Like that's really popular. I don't do horse racing.
Yes, I mean you can't bet on sports here in Florida, but you can bet on horses, and the place I go to play poker also has horse racing. Their tickets.
Oh my god, Mitchell made both. Okay, so now Dane's got the ball down by 3. Josh had no reaction, so I'm assuming nothing good. Oh, he made the 2. All right, so now Dane
wasn't good. It wasn't good enough.
And now Fats Russell got fouled going to the line, but again, it still will be a 1-possession game no matter what. The pressure is on for Fats, who's not fat at all, by the way.
Yeah, he
is
50.
And the Grizzlies do not look good.
Still early, 88-76 there. The Bucks also trailing, 86-83 there. And the Thunder are starting to come back now. It's only a 14-point game with plenty of time to go there. So can't rule anything out, especially as we saw this Rhode Island Dayton game somehow get close.
If you ever see one of those lines where, oh, by the way, the over in that the under in that Rangers Devils game was screwed by a empty netter with 21 seconds left.
We knew that was going to happen too. It's brutal.
That's actually the worst feeling. It's happened to me a few times. Is losing an NHL bet on an empty netter.
Yeah, like it's not supposed to happen.
Yeah,
that's why betting overs is like crucial.
Yeah, I mean overs. You might not be out of the woods even if it's super low scoring, just because crazy stuff can happen in the third period.
I wonder why they call him Fats.
Probably his grandma or something.
This is the most interesting game of all time.
Yeah, we've seen.
It's a chess match.
We've seen 70 foul shots in this game. As Fats misses the first one as an 84% foul shooter, he missed the first one.
These guys can't handle pressure.
The pressure, yeah.
Get there. Let's go.
I don't know what happened. Fats made the second one, so now 90-88. With 10 seconds to go, Jalen Crutcher with the ball drives all the way to the rim and gets fouled hard, and they might call that a flagrant, dude. Crutcher is down, really hurt. Probably got the wind.
You think they really might call that? I don't know.
I think that's a flagrant.
Not in this tight of a game.
But
college is soft.
Oh, maybe not.
It would decide the game potentially.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not.
Mitchell fouled out.
Oh no!
He was the most exciting player in this game.
I should be happy about that. He's like, get this guy
He
out
had
of
a pretty damn good 16 points, 12 rebounds.
Yeah, he's a good player. He just can't hit foul shots. And I think Dayton, once they were in the bonus plus, they just said, screw it. Just started to hack a shack on him.
Yeah.
It's funny.
He was 4 for 8. I guess that's above his average.
Yeah, 50%.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. With a banged up knee, a banged up shin, a banged up calf, a banged up bicep, a banged up shoulder, a banged up elbow. All right, so Crutcher's going to the line for 2. And it's not a flagrant, so just a common foul. 3.9 on the clock here.
Were they actually reviewing it?
I don't think so. Crutcher makes the first one, swish, hits the net, and everything. No rim whatsoever. Now he's doing a little smirk and smile, and they call a timeout. Oh, the pressure.
He's making. I'm sure he's going to make it.
I mean, he's a heck of a player. I mean, but Russell's a heck of a player too, especially from the line, and it missed. So, yeah. Who would have thought that Josh would pick a game like this on the live show where you're going to potentially now.
These games are only good when you have the
underdog. Josh.
These games are only good when you have plus money. When you have the favorite, it's like, why can't they just win?
Yeah, that's true. It's a good point. What else we got going on? So we got the NBA still Pelicans are starting to push away, 92-79. Raptors up by 2, 87-85. We're looking at Ja Morant. Ja Morant has 18 points, and we need 20.5 points from Morant, and it's still only the third quarter. So that's looking pretty good. We just need the Grizzlies to pick it up. And if Morant picks it up, the Grizzlies will pick it up. So, Crutcher misses the foul shot, and Rhode Island going to the line for 2 with 3.2 to go. Rhode Island up by 1. And just like that, Russell, he misses a clutch foul shot.
Who did they foul?
One of the forwards that rebounded the ball. But it's not Mitchell.
Yeah, Mitchell's out the game.
But 3.2 to go. They're still timing it down the court.
Yeah, it's still one possession.
They fouled Walker. Walker is going to go to the line.
Walker's 2 for 4.
But I don't know if they can get a 2-pointer with 3 seconds to go, especially off of a miss. They do have Dayton does have a timeout. They do have 1 timeout remaining. Rhode Island does have 1 timeout as well. It looks like I had to have the game on mute, but I think they're reviewing the time on the clock, and they're giving both teams a chance to meet with their coaches.
Wow, that guy fouled out at 29 points.
Yeah, he had a hell of a game. Zimin Yeki. Dayton finds the craziest names. All right, so here we go. Walker to the line. And he misses the first.
Wait, you were ahead of me there. Oh, wait, just kidding. I wasn't looking.
Okay, so he misses the first. He'll make the second. 2-point game, 3.2 to go. Now, remember, Dayton has a timeout, and they're going to elect to use it now. Wow. We saw the Raptors up by 3 points. Thunder now just down by 12. That started the fourth quarter, though. Pelicans, Grizzlies, 94-81 near the fourth quarter as well. So this Dayton game will be pretty big, and then we can kind of figure out the scenarios from there. But 3.2 to go. Again, St. Louis, LaSalle, if you want to watch the game on CBS.
Yeah, look at that horrible 3-point shooting. Oh, my God. You see those lines?
Yeah. Yeah. Terrible foul shooting too, though. And like you took the over, like you were just gifted.
I gotta get the Grizzlies game up now.
There you go. Oh, that's on TNT, so I'll definitely change that afterward.
I just looked at this Bucks game. It's literally crazy. The first quarter was 33-33. The second quarter was 31-31. And now the Raptors are up 3, but it's 30-27. Like,
yeah.
Insane.
And there's still time in the third for a 3-pointer from the Bucks. All right, here we go. 3.2, no more timeouts to go. So this is it. This is the play. Will the refs call a foul? Will the refs do nothing? Will Dayton score? Will Dayton not score? It's happening now, and they just turned the ball over and lost. Wow.
Damn. That was trash way to end.
Didn't get a chance.
Robbed.
Rhode Island will get the dub there, and Josh loses that bet.
That's a crazy way.
You are now 2-2 on the day there.
So how does this play out now?
All right, so we're going to look right now.
If Memphis doesn't come back they're down 20 right now, then I don't think there's a way I can win. Well, actually, unless
would you be 2-2 also?
Yeah, well, it depends if that parlay. I'm 1-2 right now, and I have Bucks Blazers parlay.
Yeah, so you're relying on Memphis. If Memphis can win, if Memphis wins, you'll win.
But if Memphis
Bucks-
loses and Bucks win,
yeah, if
It could get close, I think.
okay. So if Memphis loses and the Bucks end up winning, Jack will have negative $5. And okay, yeah. And if the Bucks lose and don't cover the spread, Josh will have minus 595, which means Jack would win by 95 cents.
Crazy.
what if the Bucks don't cover?
If the Bucks win and don't cover, and the Bucks Blazers moneyline parlay hits, and Morant and Memphis doesn't hit, he would win by 95 cents.
Yeah, that's going to be tough.
Now, if let's say the Bucks are able to cover, then Josh is gonna win. He'll have profit. If Jack can get Memphis and the parlay, you'd be up $10.
Kyle Lowry's not returning, by the way.
He's not.
Kyle Lowry's out for the rest of the game.
There you go. So, and if Memphis does end up winning and the Bucks Blazers end up winning, Jack is going to end up winning no matter what.
I think it's all going to come down to the Bucks game, really, because I don't think Memphis is going to pull this off. Which I don't have that game on TV, which is a shame. So, Jason, did you have any other plays that you took just personally today?
The only plays I ever take are the ones I tell people. I'm extremely disciplined. Try to stay consistent, and the reality is, like, I had a great 2 weeks of profit, and or week really, and you don't want to get rid of it like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like, if you don't see that many games that you like, there's no reason to go crazy. And once, like, tomorrow, it's Wednesday, right? I'm sure I'll find 3 games that have enough value where I can make them official. But like, when it comes down to it, if I see a line that's off by like 4 points or more, I'll take it. If I see a total that's off 6 to 8 points or more, I'll take it, according to all my research and my models and different systems or whatever. So, nothing.
Oh, I have League Pass. Why am I not watching this game on League Pass? What the hell? I just need to see you hit this 3.
Because it's like 5 hours delayed on League Pass.
Yeah, it's not ideal for this. Oh, Giannis for 3. Wow.
Giannis.
Me and Matty Ice just got Bucks plus money with the Wild.
Damn. Nice.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay, so if the Bucks don't cover and the Bucks lose and Memphis loses, Josh is the winner 100%. If the Bucks somehow win but don't cover,
I'd probably lose by like a lot.
then you would lose.
He'd be profitable,
So,
right?
yeah. So if you could, there's 2 ways that you could root for this. You can root for the Bucks to cover, or you can root for the Bucks to flat out lose.
I'm always chasing profits. I'm not out here to mess around.
But this is Josh's official play, where he does have for the Discord, he does have the Bucks minus 5.5. So I think
I think they'll do it. I really do. They're going to the line now. I think DiVincenzo's going to the line. Yeah, Thunder only down 6, man. I don't know why I said man like that. Thunder only down 6.
What up, man? No, that's good.
No, that's alarming for him. I don't know if he knows.
Nope, he's about to know. You're about to tell him.
Oh, what happened?
Thunder only down 6.
Oh no, we joked about it.
Yeah, well,
I told you if you ever see them plus 20 at any point in any game, take it. Doesn't mean they'll win, but they fight.
I think any team really, if they're down by 20 in the NBA, I would take.
Not always.
There's no fans.
Wow, it was Hamidou Diallo hitting a 3.
Damn.
Fell on Simons. Lillard's back in now.
That should help.
Help who?
Well, the Blazers, not you. Jack.
Yeah. No, 100%.
I'm hanging on by a thread here, but happy to be in the mix.
For sure. That's what it's all about.
You need the Bucks to win, but you need them to win by 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 points.
It's not out of the question, but
yeah, it's a crazy thing to root for. Like,
who's going off for the Pelicans?
By 6, like it's funny.
Zion's got 29.
Yeah, 12 15 from the floor.
And in my notes, I have it written down that that game was going to be all Ja and all Zion.
Yeah.
Ja's got 20 by the way now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did he touch the 20 at least?
Yeah, he's got. Although I have 20 and a half, I think.
Yeah, you do, but you'll get it. Morant just got fouled and won, so there you go.
Thunder down 5.
And I almost, my original play was his points over, and I decided to juice it with Memphis winning.
It was a smart play, so yeah.
I figured it's smart to have at least 1 or 2, plus money plays.
That's why I took Dayton and Denver, and that didn't work out. But I'm not upset I did it. That game was fun to watch.
Yeah.
Thunder down 3.
Sheesh, man, what a comeback! Huh?
So it's all they know how to do. It's almost like if they're not losing by 15, then they're not having fun.
The Thunder, they just beat the Bucks, right?
Yeah, they beat them at home.
That's crazy.
We got sharp dimes here. Mike Garcia in the building. So
that's my man.
Sharp dimes. I know he's a big contributor to Book It as well, and definitely sharp dime for sure. So thanks, Mike, for
he's my mentor. He's my mentor.
So thanks, Mike, for
besides
joining.
Ratty, of course.
We appreciate you, Mike, for joining for sure, and we'll definitely get you on one of our shows in the future because I was definitely stalking you the other day.
I want him to take you on in one of these. I'll host it. Let him take you on in one of these.
Fair enough. Maybe we'll have to figure something out. Maybe we'll do it on
Thursday. That'd be so sharp. Anyone who joins the show who has a beard would automatically lose it. That's how sharp the show would be.
Wow, interesting. Yes, sir, Mike. Appreciate you.
100%. Glad to have you.
We will recap everyone's plays so far. Winner wire, how the Nuggets lost. Jokic over 43.5 points, rebounds, assists. 1. Bucks minus 5.5. A sweat. Dayton plus 140. I mean, that was a big yikes, but a big L there. And Maryland does win minus 9.5 at minus 110. We'll go to Jack's plays. Did out of Florida plus 4.5. Puke. Georgia plus 3.5. It hit, was good there. Actually, I shouldn't have said that because the Wagner Mount St. Mary's was a big puke.
That was the puke.
Right, I need one of your good old 3-point balls for Bobby Portis.
Yeah. 3-point ball for Bobby. And Bobby Portis was terrible with the Knicks. Let me just remind you. So good for him, I guess, but maybe not good for him because he was awful with the Knicks and stole from Julius Randle, who's now showing.
That was his first stop after punching his teammate in the face.
And then also
Jack Mirotic back to Spain. He's like, I don't like these Americans.
Jack does have the Bucks Blazers money line going right now, parlay at plus 109, and then he's Morant or already has Morant over 20.5, and the Grizzlies to win. So that's the game show. If Mike asked what we're on today as as a level up community as well, we'll give him that. Josh was on.
I just have to post on Book It about never ever count my Thunder boys out. Never ever.
Yeah, that was big time. But for you, Mike, Josh was on Jokic over 24.5 points. Hit that like in a snap of your fingers. Did have Barcelona plus 100. Messi scored.
Never again.
But
Never
yeah,
again.
that was pretty ugly.
They
Also,
got sad. I don't know why I took Barcelona. Every time they score first, they're always satisfied.
then you do also have the Bucks minus 5.5. So we'll see if that's able to hit for your official play. On the NHL side with Matt DeLeo, Matty Ice, he had the Caps and Pens over 6.5. Did not hit. Devils Rangers under 6. Did not hit, but we do have the Wild starting right now at minus 130. So hopefully we can salvage the NHL there with the Wild on the money line. I had Bowling Green versus Ball State. Ball State plus 2.5. They led in the first half and then got absolutely smoked in the second half, and I lost my bet there. So
the one time you don't go first half too.
Yeah, but the reality is, like I always tell people, you're gonna have good days and you're gonna have bad days. You're gonna have more good days. Limit the bad days and profit on the good days, and you'll be completely fine. So I had a bad day today. I didn't like much on the slate, and even looking at like the results on the games today, I didn't really like a lot of my leans and stuff. Really didn't hit either. So I'm happy with losing 1 unit instead of losing 3 units. And so I always try to remind people less is usually better, unless you're a skilled volume better that can do a lot of damage and collide bet and can fiddle and all those things. But the reality is, I'm a guy that likes to bet really minimal stuff and just be consistent, be disciplined, be smart, and that's my way of profiting the best. Everyone has their own different strategies. That's completely fine. But the slate today just didn't give me anything.
There it is.
Something happened with the Thunder here as Josh brings his. I'm assuming it's this
is my Westbrook jersey.
Okay, so it's a Westbrook jersey. So you're kind of a homer for that, but we'll give it to you. I thought you'd maybe have like a Lou Dort jersey because he's playing some good defense, but
not yet. I have SGA, but that's downstairs. Yeah. I had to be quick.
Oh, fair enough. The next one will be Dort.
Lou the Beast. But they're up 3.
The Bucks are down by 9 now, so things are crazy. It's basketball. And the other thing with basketball is it's such a tough sport to gamble because you can have 8-0 runs, 10-0 runs, 12-0 runs, whatever. In baseball, you can't really have runs like that. Like at the end of the day, it doesn't happen. Like you might get 3-4 runs in but like it doesn't happen like that. So if you're,
can I tell you my worst betting story of all time?
Yeah, here.
So I usually do very well with finding spots to go no runs in the first inning, right? So one time I took no runs in the first for Royals and Orioles, and no joke, the Royals scored 10 runs in the top of the first.
Yeah, that's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't care. I wear it because like I see like I don't know, like it's just one of those things. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, and if it was like 1 run, I'd probably feel worse about it because that was such an outlier.
Yeah, I had a game in the Big South. I took the under. 2 atrocious offenses, and I mean atrocious.
What teams do you remember?
Yeah, it was just not too long ago. Let me get it.
I just don't know the conferences like that with like the Big South.
Dude, the referees are just terrible. It was USC Upstate and Presbyterian.
I remember that game.
And I had the first half under. Like these teams are atrocious offensively, and I mean, they hit all their shots. Presbyterian was like one of the teams that like they take like 19 to 20 seconds per possession, which is like really bad, like 330th in all of college basketball. And they were going off fast breaks and stuff. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? And the referees missed every single call.
So the pace was just insane.
Yeah, there were charges, there were travels, there were none were called. And then on like every single and one was called. It was just like I put my hands up. I'm like, I've never been this crap again. Unbelievable. And so I get it. Like when you think that you're sharp and like, oh, dude, these guys are not going to hit crap. Like, and Presbyterian's going to get turnovers. And then with the turnovers, they're going to slow it down because they take 19, 20 seconds, per possession. It just didn't happen that way at all. It was like unbelievable. So, yeah. Terrible. But like in college football, I had a game where I took I forget what team it was, but I took a team like -3. I think it was Kansas State. I took -3 or +3. I was like +3 or whatever. Kansas State ended up losing by like 50.
And I remember that.
Was that the game they lost to the D2 school?
No, this is for football, college football.
Oh.
But it was against like I don't even remember Texas Tech.
I know. I'm looking it up because I know.
Yeah, they got absolutely smoked. And that was, and like that was a play I gave out on Twitter too. I gave the play out like I marketed the play, whatever, and I had so many people absolutely destroying me.
Was it the Iowa State game?
What was the score of that one?
That one was 45-0. They lost.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yes, +3. Yeah, unbelievable. And then I had people in my DMs everywhere just destroying me.
Well, K-State was the weirdest team. College football is what I'm most interested in. They opened up and lost against Arkansas State, and then they beat number 3 Oklahoma at Oklahoma the next.
That was with Skylar Thompson when he was still, I think, quarterbacking. Then he opted out due to injury, and then he was just finished. And then they had like new quarterback and like okay here and there, but. I don't know. That was I'll never forget that because I had some people literally laughing at me. But like that's always it's gonna happen here and there. Now, like the thing is, like in college basketball, for example, a lot of my plays earlier in college basketball lost by like 0.5 points. Like there
was a 2-week stretch where we lost like 10
unbelievable
bets by 1 point. Was it 10?
Yeah, it was
like 10.
Terrible. Yeah, it felt like it 100%. It was a terrible, terrible time. And like the reality is, like if you think a number is going to like just miss by 0.5 points, you're not going to be betting in the under. Like you'd be on the over, thinking they can go. Like I was on the right side of those, and they still lost. That's like that was the devastating part of that, losing those games when you're on the right side of them. Nobody's betting the under when they think it's going to hit it's going to miss it by 0.5 points. So that was brutal. If I just hit a couple of those, it would have been like so much better. But
why do I feel like this Bucks game is going to come down to free throws just like the other one? Because they were just down 9 2 seconds ago. Now it's 3.
Yeah. Jonas is putting together a good game. He made some shots.
Yeah, I'm surprised. 2 of 3 from 3. He usually gets happy from there when he starts making them. But I'm pleased to see he hasn't. DiVincenzo, 1 of 8. Ugh.
Blazers took the lead back, 103-102.
That's going to be a crazy ending.
I think the Grizzlies are officially toast.
Yeah, it's looking like it.
I got too greedy, adding on to the jaw prop.
Yeah. But now, if the Bucks and Blazers money line parlay hits, and the Bucks don't cover, you'll still
win by a very slight technicality almost.
Yep, the 95 cents there. But now the Thunder are just down by 103-102, and of course the Bucks are trailing 112-109 as we are less than 5 minutes in both games now in the fourth quarter. So if you're just tuning in, this is the best time to tune in. Jack doesn't have any nails left. Josh doesn't have any nails left, and I already lost my nails from previous games. So this is where it all comes down, and we call it the witching hour. It's not NFL Red Zone. I am not Hanson, but one day maybe I will be But
do a whole day of college basketball, just covering every single game.
You know that he does this for like 7 hours, and he doesn't take a bathroom break. Could you imagine?
And he's like fresh the whole time because there's a couple Sundays this year I watched pretty much the whole thing.
Yeah. That's what I do every Sunday. Yeah, he's amazing.
He's definitely got a pee bag.
Yeah, they shoot it from the waist up.
You wear the diaper for sure.
I would much rather have the CBS Sports Network be playing the Bucks game from like an upper deck seat than the St. Louis game right now.
Is it a blowout?
It's 39-26, but like I don't feel like many people care about this game.
What about all the Explorer fans out there?
The Explorers.
Blazers pulling away a little bit.
Yeah.
109, 102.
Still exciting to see the young team not give up, you know.
So yeah, there's 144 left to go in the Blazers Thunder game. So looking pretty good there for you, Jack. If the Bucks can find a way, but now the Raptors just hit a 3, so that's 115 to 109 there in that game. So things are coming down to the wire. They've been going down to the wire all day now here with Jack and Josh in their plays. Again, we look at the plays. We have winner wires plays. You have the Nuggets. They lost. Jokic over 43.5 points, rebounds, assists. Hit. Bucks minus 5.5. Not looking too good now because it is now an 8-point game here with 3:41 to go. The Bucks are trailing. Also, Dayton plus 140 missed somehow, some way, and Maryland minus 9.5 did hit. On the other hand, you have Jack's plays. He got his Florida game that he missed, and Georgia that hit. The Wagner St. Mary's was an absolute pooper. Bucks Blazers money line parlay plus 109 is still in play so far. We are watching closely. But it looks like the Morant over 20.5 and the Grizzlies to win at plus 212 is not going to win with the Pelicans up 129 to 104. Need an absolute miracle for that. But we're watching this Bucks game, 117-109. The Raptors miss a shot with 3:27 to go. I'm looking at my ESPN game cast because I don't
I'm on that too.
Have the game. Now we have Brook Lopez with the rebound and a full timeout with 3:21 to go. So this is what it comes down to. If the Bucks end up winning this game and they don't cover and the Blazers are able to win, Jack is going to beat Josh by 95 cents in profit. They're still going to lose money. Jack's going to be $5. Josh will be minus 595. But you know what? That's
how
it goes. But yeah, right. Yeah. But now, if the Bucks end up losing outright, or the Blazers end up losing outright, Jack will end up losing, and Josh will win automatically. Josh does have a play on Discord and Patreon at Bucks minus 5.5. So I think most people watching the show are rooting for the Bucks to cover, but Jack is kind of rooting against that right now. He's like, screw it, I don't want the Patreon Discord to hit.
I bet 5.5 as well. I went ahead and I took all of Josh's plays.
True.
Let's go.
But you can get that $175 value in April if the Bucks are able to work it out for you.
I think they might struggle winning this game here.
They do have the ball. They are down by 8, but they do have the ball, and they do have one of the best players in the NBA, if not the best NBA player. But you know, Giannis really isn't the best foul shooter. But if they give it to Chris Middleton, things can definitely change there.
But we've seen crazier even today.
Yeah, how Dayton lost is still a mystery.
Looks like the Blazers sealed it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, 115-104. So the Blazers are going to get the W. So again, this Bucks game is everything. The Bucks have to win, and
I will say I don't know how they're going to cover. I don't know how, but they might.
OT.
If it goes overtime,
OT would be my favorite. That would be such a sweat.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, Thunder game's over.
Yep.
I mean, honestly, I'm not mad about that. Like, I like to see them win, but I want Cade Cunningham.
Let's turn on NBA TV and
We're
see.
never gonna get the number 1 pick, but I want Cade Cunningham on the Thunder somehow.
Do you think Cade's gonna be number 1? I think I see every mock is like different. They all have like different ideas. NBA
tough,
TV does not have.
I think he should be, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Okay, Connington misses a 24-foot 3-point jumper. Raptors get the rebound. Fred VanVleet shoots. He misses. Rebound Giannis with under 3 minutes to go in the game. Still an 8-point game, with the Raptors leading 117-109. NBA TV stinks because they don't have the game on, so I don't know what the heck they're doing.
What do they have on?
They don't have any game on. I don't know. They have nothing on. They got Grant Hill next to Isaiah Thomas, old Isaiah Thomas, and Grant Hill looks like he's 9 feet tall, standing next to Isaiah Thomas.
Imagine how tall he would look next to new Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, exactly. All right, nothing's changed, but it says 2:54 on the clock.
Yeah, that's what I see too.
Yeah, I think I took a timeout.
I like the little graphic when the ball goes like.
We are sweating this one out here. The Bucks have to win, not cover. A shooting foul on OG Anunoby, and I'm not sure who's going on the line, but I would assume it's Giannis unless he threw a bullet pass down the court.
Yeah, it'll either be him. No, it might be Middleton actually. I don't know. There's no basis to that. That's just a guess.
Again, there's still 2 minutes and 54 seconds to go. 8-point game. Plenty of time for the Bucks to win and not cover. Plenty of time for the Bucks to lose. And I can't say there's plenty of time for the Bucks to cover because there really isn't plenty of time for the Bucks to cover.
But when you think about that, you got to remember that basketball, it's rarely ever 1 point at a time.
Also very true. You're going to make me look pretty stupid in like 5 minutes. That's good.
Well, no, you didn't say You didn't say definitely, and
I know, I'm playing it.
I don't know. No one looking stupid out here. We're just having a good time.
Of course.
My one big whiff was that under in that game. It was a really big game for both teams, and I knew that St. Mary State has like a top 20 defense in college basketball. Like they're really good. Teams generally shoot like 20 points under their average when they play them, something like that. But I was considering taking the Wagner team total, which was 60.5, which I think hit.
Over.
Because I was on over. I was on Wagner. Think like that. I was expecting them to win the game if it went over. So maybe I could have taken a better line there.
Yeah, Wagner ended up winning 61-39. We got 39 points for Mount St. Mary's. Atrocious. I don't know how that happened. But let's talk about the Pelicans scoring 142 points against the Grizzlies in this game. That is ridiculous. But yeah, I'm not sure what the heck's going on in this NBA game. I'm assuming it's a timeout.
Zion had 31. Ingram had 22. Ball had 13. Jeez.
Giannis is flirting with a triple-double, 34 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. Also has 5 steals. But okay, it was actually a jump ball. And
wait,
the
what the hell?
Raptors,
This makes no sense.
I don't know either. The Raptors just scored 2, so now it's a 10-point game. 232.
Did they challenge it? They didn't.
It doesn't say. It just says jump ball between Lopez and Chris Boeser. Middleton misses a 3. Pat Connaughton with the offensive rebound with 2:20 to go.
Yeah, we're on the same page with this one.
I'm not sure what the heck happened after that.
Connaughton to the line. Connaughton, however you say it.
Siakam fouled.
Shooting foul with 2:20 to go. Connaughton to the line. A former football player.
Notre Dame, right?
Yeah. Okay, so Brooke Lopez went to the line, actually. He made the first one. 119, 110. 2:20 to go, though.
Man, I'm glued to this game cast.
Oh, that was a nice turn.
Oh, they made a shot as well.
Yeah. Probably Giannis, if I had to guess.
Steal and a layup.
A steal and a layup to 119, 113. Just saw Jose Farfan in the chat. He's taking Devin Booker over 24.5 points. DeAndre Ayton over 10.5 rebounds. James Harden under 11.5 assists. Phoenix Suns minus 4.5. In the same game parlay at plus 461 for the 10 o'clock game or the 10:30 game as Middleton makes his 2-point shot, as we just talked about. 119, 113. Pascal Siakam makes a driving layup. 121, 113. DiVincenzo misses 14-foot pull-up jumper. OG Anunoby with the rebound, up by 8 with 128 to go. And things are looking a little bit there for – yeah. How'd you know I was going to say that? That's weird.
It's just that how it feels.
Yeah, it's good.
But, man, if the Suns had been an 8 p.m. tip, I would have taken the Suns spread. I'm really high on them tonight.
No Kyrie, no Durant, just Harden.
For me, I like that whole parlay. If that's Jose, a parlay for Jose, everything except for I don't like the rebounds though. I think that Ayton is a big boy, but I think that he like against like grown men strength guys like DeAndre Jordan, if DeAndre's playing, then he's gonna kind of struggle a little bit. Not that he won't get like 7, 8, whatever. I just think I don't know.
Siakam misses the first foul shot in an 8-point game, 121, 113. With 1:15 to go in the game. For all the marbles here. Again, if you're tuned in right now, make sure to join the Discord in the link in the description box on YouTube. And you'll get our plays for tomorrow. It's a much bigger slate tomorrow in terms of college basketball. So you'll be seeing quite a few games from me, 3 games most likely in college basketball. That's when most of the Power 5 teams start to play on Wednesdays, which will be really fun. You also get NHL from Matty Ice, and you'll be able to watch his show in the morning at 10 o'clock. Matty Ice's NHL show will be Monday through Friday, every single day at 10 o'clock in the morning. Eastern Standard Time, he'll give you his plays, his leans, his analysis, and it'll be tons of fun. So definitely tune in tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning and watch his NHL show. We'll also be doing a show tomorrow, probably around 4:30, an educational show, and that will be with Kevin Davis and give you guys some more input and insight on how to be a profitable bettor, how to be a better. And I just said better, no pun intended. Just help you guys learn a ton about sports betting as a whole to help you guys become the most profitable that you can be. Giannis just missed a 3. Siakam with the rebound, 37.5 seconds to go. And looks like that is going to do it there. That would mean that we had Jack. He went 1-4 on the day, had the Georgia plus 3.5 on the spread. Lost Florida plus 4.5. Lost the over 124.5 in the Wagner and St. Mary's game. Going to end up losing the Bucks Blazers money line parlay, and also the Morant over 20.5 points, and the Memphis to win bet there. Josh didn't have the best day himself either. Had the Nuggets money line, missed it. Jokic over 43.5 points, rebounds, assists. That hit. Bucks minus 5.5, not going to hit. Dayton money line didn't hit. I don't know how.
We don't talk about Dayton.
I think if the Dayton money line had hit, you'd be profitable, right?
Yes, you would be.
Yeah.
So and if I would have taken the points, I would have won.
Should have been. They got robbed.
Should have taken the points.
And now Siakam just made a couple free throws, and that's going to be the dagger there. The Raptors are going to end up winning, and Josh is going to end up going 2-0 as the level up capper to win.
This is like the least gratifying win of all time, honestly.
Yeah, well, it's a
to
win
watch one of my official
but,
plays lose by 11. Actually, the play lost by 16.
Yeah.
But
so that's the.
It's nice when it's like close.
Yeah, and because everyone had a poor day today, make sure to follow their bets tomorrow because they'll be right back on track tomorrow. Even Jack, poster plays, because we want to tell you because we know you're going to be back on track. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. We really appreciate it. We'll be back on next Tuesday with the NHL for this live Level Up Sports Betting Game Show with Matty Ice. He'll do the NHL side. We'll have a new contestant, a new supporter, a new subscriber, and we'll see if someone else can beat a Level Up Sports Betting capper, because so far Level Up Sports Betting cappers are 3-1, and only Shaheem has beaten us. Gray Gordon in the chat saying congrats. A win is a win to Josh.
I dig that. Much respect to Jack for that, though. It's
of course
it's a good fight.
This was lots of fun.
I'm glad it was close to the end at least.
Yeah, and we had a lot of nail biters and great finishes as well. So it was really fun. We really appreciate Jack for joining us, and he's a really loyal subscriber and supporter, and also a very, very smart capper himself. So you guys can get in touch with him through the Discord as well. He'll be in there. He'll be getting out his plays. I know he said he had some more time on his hands to get back into sports betting a little bit after a pretty brutal Super Bowl for I think everyone. So it is what it is. But
I appreciate the kind words. Thank you.
Of course. We appreciate you. Appreciate everyone tuning in and supporting and watching the show. We'll have 2 more shows tomorrow: the NHL show and the educational show. And also, again, you can follow Josh from WinnerWire through Twitter and also on Book It. So make sure to download Book It and follow WinnerWire there, because he is their #1 capper and absolutely killing it over there. So definitely tune in to all of his stuff there. But again, thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate it. And until next time, we'll see you soon.